What's up, players? On this week's episode of Hammy's Corner, I'm going to be starting you guys off with an injury report with Becca Ortiz. She's one of our flow riders. She's a chick, she's 15, and she's sick. You can catch her at Claremont Skate Park shredding it up, but not anymore because she just got super hurt. So here's her injury report.
I'm Becca Ortiz. I'm 15 years old, and I'm from here in San Diego, California. Basically, my dad and I went to the swap meet one weekend, and I found someone was selling a pro scooter, and I always wanted to try one out, so I bought it. And then my cousin took me to the skate park the next weekend, and pretty much just went from there. I don't know if there's a specific person, but I remember watching the Devin Supertramp pro scooter video, the old one with Coda and everyone in it, and that really motivated me to ride and get better. So I guess that. I've been skating for 3.5 years, I think, almost 4. I was at Premises Skate Park in Tucson, Arizona. I was doing a whip run rewind over this spine, and I landed back heavy and looped out on my back wheel and then sat on my leg and broke it pretty much. I fell and I just had a lot of pain, and I was like, oh, this is more pain than usual when I were fall on my leg. And I was like, I think my leg's broken, and so I tried to move it and see if I could move my ankle, and I felt the bones were not connected. So I was like, yeah, that's broken. The EMTs came, they put me in a splint, and then they took me out to my mom's car, and then they gave us directions, and we went straight to an orthopedic institute. Well, I went and straight away got the x-rays done, and then the doctor came in, told me my fibula was broken, he could clearly see it, and then he also said that my ankle bone broke off and that I was going to need surgery immediately, a couple days from that day that I broke it. Yeah, so basically they had to put a big plate where my fibula broke, and they put 6 screws in, and then they put 2 big screws where my ankle bone broke to keep that in place. I'm in this cast right here for 5 more weeks, and then I get it off, I'll start walking again and start physical therapy, and I think I'll be doing physical therapy for probably about a month or so, and I should be able to start riding again and get back into it. Yeah, for sure. I always do rerun rewinds. They're one of my favorite tricks. I love rewinds in general, but I don't know. When I go back to Premises, we'll see. That spine's pretty tricky. My name is Becca Ortiz. Thanks for watching my interview. Thank you to Scooter Farm for having me, and I'll see you guys next time.
Coming up next, Derek Marr and I took a trip to San Diego skate park just so we could flex his scootering abilities at the worst park in San Diego.
By the way.
So one of my favorite Christmas memories, every single Christmas I wake up as soon as the sun comes up. I didn't care what time it was when I was a little little young buck. My mom's got fresh cinnamon rolls, smelling all delicious and delectable. And I run down the stairs, super excited because it's Christmas morning, and I just sit on the couch, watch A Christmas Story with my Mama Dukes because I love her. Shout out to you, Mom. I love you so much. You're great. Which brings us into our next segment. Got a couple of farmers together here at the Scooter Farm, sitting by the lovely Christmas tree that we have here to tell you guys some of their favorite Christmas memories.
Hi, I'm Tommy. One of my favorite memories, scootering, Christmas-wise, all of that stuff, is when I got my first package from District. I was a fresh flow rider. Obviously, when you first get on a team or a sponsor, getting the first package is one of the best moments. So basically, was session all day, come home to a nice fat package, basically 2 scooters worth. Definitely one of my favorite memories because it coincided with Christmas and scooters. 2 of the best things ever, obviously. So another big thing about why that memory stuck out in my head was because so many of the parts that they sent me were some of the limited edition parts that District was doing at the time. It was really sick. Obviously, as a young kid, it's really nice to have stuff that other people don't have, just trying to stay unique and stuff like that. Really, really about that exclusive, you know? So that was definitely one that stuck out in my head.
How you doing? In like 2009, I think, maybe 2010, my parents bought me a pair of micro metal cores. If you know anything about scootering before the age of 12, then you know that micro metal cores were a flex, and they costed a bunch of money, and my parents were broke, and it was like the coolest thing they ever did for me. And those were still the smoothest wheels ever. So micro, I don't know if you're out of business or what you're doing, but bring those back because they slap.
What am I talking about? Oh yeah. All right, guys. My name's Jake, or Nick, and this is my Christmas memories. Except for half of my family is Jewish, so it's Hanukkah and Christmas memories. But we're going back to Christmas 2002 when I got my first Razor scooter. I know, I am old. It was a long time ago, before most of you kids that ride were even born. I remember my neighbors had Razor scooters and we would mess around with them on the flat ground, but I didn't have my own. I asked for one for Christmas or Hanukkah. It didn't really matter to me which one, just get me a freaking scooter because it's the best thing I've ever touched in my life. Christmas 2002 came around and I got that Razor scooter. It was a square deck, had a wheelie bar. I can't really remember if it had shock forks, but I took it out of the box, rode it around. I don't really remember that well. I was only 11 years old and now I'm like 45. I think in our last interview I said I was 21 when I was like 25, so now I gotta make up for it. I'm 45 and this is when I was 11. But if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be here doing this right now. So that is my Christmas memory. Thanks for watching.
On last week's episode of Hammy's Corner, we did a giveaway, and I don't know if I wasn't clear of the instructions, but in order to get entered into the giveaway, you got to actually participate in the instructions that I give you. But anyways, we were giving away Christian Dean's signature grip tape, and this week's winner goes to Consequat. I spit a little bit. I don't know how to say that. Sorry, dude, if I butchered that one, but slide in our DMs. Give us that address and we'll ship you right on out some signature Christian Dean grip tape. For this week's Hammy's Corner giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel and shoot us a comment down below our video telling us which friend you have that desperately needs a scooter. Listen to the instructions this time, folks, and maybe you can win something because everyone loves free. And also, don't just comment your friend's name that needs a scooter desperately. Comment his name and write something funny that will make me laugh. And if you make me laugh, that's how you're gonna win. I laugh at a lot of stuff, so it's probably not gonna be too hard. So that's it for this week's episode of Hammy's Corner. I'm Hammy. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for next time on Hammy's Corner. We're done. Let's go get drunk.